All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year bank from LSU. Fournette, a first down, still going. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 30 base. Recon, 132 fighter. They're running it. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
From the 39, Locke. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Block off of play action. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing the ball.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They run it with Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
On first down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a two-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Break. 53. Mike. I'm here all day. Check 4. Blue draw, forfeit. Get it.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Ready.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position. You're trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fournette running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go. Check 26. Hey, ready.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll have a first down past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We got 4. General West.
On second down, It's Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with a run by Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Hey, Lobo. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, orbit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
61, 5.
On third down, Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on second down. Lock. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Lock now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Lock going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Focus, defense, focus. 5.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Carson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch the air.
Now it's Carson.
Run!
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Had a bit of a lane there. Took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Amari Cooper, 34 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Block to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Leonard Fournette, 42 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Carson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. On 1st down, it's Carson. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Here's Blunt, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. LeGarrette Blunt, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 6. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.